Today we're shooting the Servisios primers in 45 ACP to see if they'll work in this in my Smith & Wesson M&P 2.0 45 ACP, and that's coming up next year on Jesse B Outdoors. Welcome back everybody, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell, leave a comment down below if you like videos like this. First off, before we even start this video, I want to give a huge shout out to Andy79Z28. He sent some lead out to the channel, and I made these 45 ACPs with the lead that he sent out. Thank you, Andy, I appreciate it. So if you guys have followed the series on these Servisios primers here, I started off with making them in 9mm, had a couple of issues in my clone Glocks, found the issue, fixed that. Some people just said I covered up an issue, but I got them working, that don't matter. They worked in my 9mm Glock, they worked in my 40 Glock, they worked in my 10mm Smith & Wesson, and now we're going to try them in the small pistol primer 45 ACP with my Smith & Wesson here. So let's go ahead and get this test started. Alright, I'm out here at about 10 to 12 yards like I normally am, and what we are going to do is we're going to go at the big silhouette on the frame. I haven't shot this gun for a minute, so I want to get my aim down with it. Let's go ahead and get started. Alright, not too bad. Let's try the MGM gong. Oh, I got a failure to go on battery. That is not the gun's fault. Or the primer's fault, that's the gun. Alright, the gong. Center punch that one. Let's try the little 6-inch. Failure to go in the battery again. These reloads I made for my 1911. I got a dual load for this. Alright, no issue there. We pop that on there twice. Let's try the MGM Coyote. Alright, we popped him. Let's try the MGM Popper. Yep, it went in the battery. Ooh, hit it kind of low on the last one, but they all fired just fine. Let's try the next magazine. Alright, magazine number 2 of the Servisios small pistol primers in 45 ACP. And I got an issue with that. I'm going to put this on the ground and load that back up. Now I plunk tested these and they plunk tested. I don't know why they're not going into battery. This gun could be finicky. Oh, I forgot what I was going to go for, but let's go for the bowling pin. Looks like it still might be. Nope, it's in battery. Alright. Ha! Knocked the crap out of it. Alright, let's go for that MGM popper. There we go. That made it swing back. Alright, let's go for the small plate. Gopher. Oh, missed the gopher, but they all fired just fine. Let's load some more back up. Alright, we got the third magazine here, and I want to go for that gopher. These rounds are going to end up ticking me off here. I have yet to find a good round to go into this besides the Missouri bullet companies, but for my cast bullets, not having a good time with it. That's a different video though. Let's go ahead and try the gopher. Man, I can't tell where I'm going. There we go, we popped them. Now let's go to the MGM popper here. Alright, these rounds are good for malfunction drills. Let's go for the MGM gong here. Alright, they're firing just fine in these. I'm just going to run all the rest of the rounds through and have some fun. Alright, I was originally going to bring my 1911 out. And of course, sometimes I rush to make videos and I forgot about that. So, we're just going to have to deal with this ammo not working good in this gun and finish them out because we're just testing our primers here. MGM Coyote, I'm going to try a headshot. Alright, let me fix this real quick. Alright guys, sorry this has turned out to be a crappy video for shooting, but we are testing the primers here. Let's try the small plate. Alright, we'll pop that. Let's go for that bowling pin. Alright, I think I'm missing because I can't concentrate because the gun not working right. Alright. Try the coyote. Alright. Popping that. Let's try the little popper again. And we popped the popper and those fired just fine. I got one more magazine. Let's shoot that. Alright, this time around I only got 5 rounds in each mag, just trying to check, but it ain't gonna matter here because that didn't go in the battery. I want to hit that dang bowling pin. There we go. Try the MGM pop. There we go. I just got to aim lower on it. Alright, those fired just fine. Tactical pocket reload here. Of course it ain't going to go in the battery. Alright, looks like it just wants shot fast. You do that, then it functions. Let me give you my final thoughts. So what's my final thoughts here? Well, the primers, they worked fine. The reloads absolutely sucked in this gun and it didn't want to function right. But that's not what this video is about. So let me tell you my final conclusion that I've come up with these primers. We shot them in my budget 9mm Glock clones. We had an issue with them. Now my theory on that was I put a stiffer striker spring in them and they fired. Now that tells me two things. Either the springs were too light from the factory or the quality of the springs in there were not that great being budget rounds. Now Uncle Jim brought up a point that I have the trigger swapped out in those. Problem I have with that is, and it could be because of the primer, I'm not saying that it isn't, but every other primer I've used in those two Glock clones, it's fired them just fine. CCI, Remington, and what else did I use in those? Federals. They all fired fine, but as soon as I put these primers in, they had light strikes on them. Not like a huge amount, but it had some. So that one I'll let you guys decide on. Then we ran them in my Glock 19, flawless, 100 rounds, perfect. Ran them in my Glock 22 40 Smith & Wesson, 100 rounds, flawless. We ran them through my Smith & Wesson 10mm, 50 rounds, flawless. We ran them through this, 50 rounds, flawless. Well, at least the primers were flawless, the gun wasn't. But my final conclusion is, for the price of these primers, I'm going to keep buying them. They are dirt cheap compared to what other primers are going for these days. I'm going to start collecting 45 ACP and 10mm small pistol primers, and I'm just going to keep buying these because the savings on buying a brick of these is well worth it to me. So I hope you guys enjoyed this series of videos I've done with it. Too bad my reloads in this gun didn't work out good. Don't know why. You can go to my second channel and watch me reload these. You can see I plunk tested them and everything worked out fine with it. It did not agree with something on it. Maybe I had too light of a crimp on there. Something just wasn't right on it and they didn't like it. Not the problem with the primers though. This is the first one of the videos that I did on both channels, so you're watching this on my main channel. If you want to see the reloading part, go to my reloading channel. I'll leave a link for that down in the description, and there's other reloading videos on there also. So as always, don't forget to check the links out down below. Down there I have links to Axle Hearing Protection, Gators Eyewear, and a bunch of other companies I like dealing with. Some got discount codes to save you guys money. Some are affiliate accounts that do help out the channel. So don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell. Leave a comment down below. We are one nation under God, and I'll see you all on the next one.